Chair.
All right, very good. Good evening, all. Call the meeting to order about 7:07. So, thank you all for joining us, getting on. We through Govenda, you have the agenda, access to the agenda. I'll open it up. Is there any public participation?
I see nobody on, Mr. Chairman.
None. Next order of business was the reason for the meeting, mostly the reserve fund transfer memo and dialogue. Turn it over to Steve and Kevin.
I think we could say if there's any questions, we're happy to talk about it, but Kevin and I are very happy. It's a very benign year. The department heads did a great job. And we would be thrilled to accept a motion. And you can do it one motion of $96,960 as presented.
I'll make a motion to approve $96,960 as presented for reserve fund transfers.
I'll second.
Okay, so discussion on the motion. Questions across all of it. Legal ads, you mentioned that was associated with the town meeting warrant article size.
Warrant articles and the planning board advertisement of the 40A zoning articles and others. Zoning articles cost a lot to advertise because they're so lengthy. And, for town meeting, that's got to be in the paper twice. It has to be in and if you noticed how big I think it was 3 or 4 pages in the item twice. So, yeah.
No discount from the item?
No discount. No. Well, we got a little bit of a discount, but it's keeping free press going.
Yeah.
Get a retirement in the treasurer's office?
And the treasurer's office, yeah, a longtime employee. She was here maybe 30 years. Yeah.
And that the cost is earn time or?
Yeah, it's sick buyback and.
Okay.
Good.
I don't see anything from the fire department. What's up with that?
Well, we did do an article at town meeting,
That's right.
a supplemental to the budget, so.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah.
Minus shell game.
No, yes.
No, I mean, sometimes it includes a fight about it. In the schools, the student left or something, or one came back?
Vocational schools, 2, well, we never know until the first day of school. I think that 2 left and 1.
Actually, we had 1 more than we were supposed to at the beginning of the year, so we thought we were gonna have to do a reserve fund transfer. And then there were 2 students that were brothers that left the district in December.
Mhm.
So
yeah.
it sort of
Washed itself out.
That worked out good because they moved out of town, out of Wakefield, so it went to another community. It was beautiful.
There you go.
So is there anything here that would say we should be adjusting a budget? I mean, I'm not seeing anything here that's going to jump out at me that says a budget needs to be adjusted, but I'll look to Kevin to say, should we be looking at for a 25 budget or 26 budget, any adjustments here?
the 2 that stick out that have happened in the past couple years is the legal library. We should probably bump that up in fiscal 26. And then Board of Appeals, even though we do go up a couple thousand, they're always a couple thousand over. So maybe instead of a couple thousand, we should go up 5,000 or something next year, just in 26 to cover that.
Mhm.
Everything else, and fire alarm, we have more traffic signals out there, and it doesn't take much to chew up that budget because it's really not a big budget.
Right.
That we may want to bump that up a little bit next fiscal 26 also, but absent of those 3, that everything else is pretty.
The additional physicals, Kevin, is that?
We had a lot of hirings, a lot of young kids hired, particularly in police and fire, and they also do a psychological. So
Those are expensive, so.
Yeah.
We have 2 police and 1 fire that we're doing right now that at the end of this year, we're only about 1,000 over right now, but we have those 3 public safety ones in the works, so we will be getting a bill imminently. And those are almost between 1,500 and 2,000 a pop, so.
Any other comments?
Well, the only thing I would add is that I think our current budget for 24 on this item is 400,000. So we're looking at 300,000 being returned to the general fund.
Yes.
What was that? I'm sorry.
I say
That-
about over 300,000 get returned to the general fund from this budget.
Yep, great. Thank you.
Yeah, you'll get kudos in the town report in November.
Yeah, yeah. I'm not holding my breath.
Yeah, it's always one page short. Okay, any other discussions? All those in favor of the motion before you for the $96,960?
Aye.
Unanimous?
Anyone opposed? Unanimous. Thank you. Just 2 meeting minutes to cover. 17th April 2024 meeting minutes for the full committee. That was in your package. Entertain a motion.
I'll move approval.
Second, Ed, thank you. Discussion on the minutes of April 17th, 2024. Didn't see anything. Seeing no discussion, motion before you is to approve the meeting minutes of April 17th, 2024 for the full finance committee. All those in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? None. And then we had the brief meeting before town meeting, I think this is.
And I will make that change. Number 2 will be
Yep.
1 and 2. Yep.
Yep, so the numbers of the meeting minutes was 1 and 5. I mentioned that to Steve before the meeting, so the meeting minutes for April 29th, 2024, entertain a motion for acceptance.
So moved with the adjustment.
The adjustment seconded by,
Second.
all those in favor of the meeting minutes, 29th of April, 2024?
Aye.
Aye. Anyone opposed? Okay, any committee comments?
Just a question, wasn't there an outstanding union contract that?
Yeah, we'll be bringing that back in the fall.
The question was outstanding union contract, it'll be
It's
still open,
outstanding,
still open, clerical, right?
Clerical, yep.
Coming back in the fall.
Yeah.
Any word from the state on local aid?
Everything is the same as the last cherry sheet that I have. I haven't heard any movement up or down.
Revenues are flagging though.
Yeah, I mean, we like the Senate budget better than the
Yes.
House a little bit, and they are in conference committee. I don't know. I'm not getting a warm and fuzzy. It's kind of silent.
Hmm.
But I have a feeling it'll be late again.
Right? Okay,
Mr. Chairman,
There's what, 3 days left?
Brian, go ahead.
I would like to just throw out there that we are in need of a vice chair for the upcoming season. And I would like to encourage you all to look deep into your souls and find that nugget of volunteerism because we hate to have to volunteer somebody.
Well put.
And it's a great gig.
The great gig. That's right. That's right.
Leads to the council, does it?
It leads to the council? Yeah. Yep. Leads to the
No, I don't-
chair
I
in
don't-
about a year and a half or two. I'll tell you that for $1.
It does that. I'm not sure it leads to the council. I'm not sure. Oh, I guess it did actually in this case. Now that I think about it, indeed.
Okay. Anybody else? The only other thing, I'll be sending an email out probably in a month or so about subcommittees for next year. A number of you are up for reappointment, and you will be once we do some interviews to fill the vacant slot. So any of you that put in to be reappointed, which I believe is any of you that was up, we appreciate that. And that'll follow after we find a person to fill the vacancy. So we're striving to get that done in the next couple of weeks. The moderator's working on it. And we had a plan in place, then it fell apart due to some personal matters of one of the people. So it's coming together. So that's that. And yeah, I think that's all I have.
Before you do adjourn, I just, on behalf of Kevin and myself, want to thank the Finance Committee for all your hard work, your counsel this year. We really enjoy working with this committee a lot. So thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate that. Appreciate the
Oh, man,
feedback.
we gotta change our tactics.
We must be
Yeah.
doing something wrong.
Oh, man.
Yep. I know it's, I would say this, I understand it to be a little more entertaining at the town council meetings these days. I don't know why. But it could have something to do with the finance committee guy, but it's all good. It's all in the right direction. So nice job. Appreciate what you guys do all year as well. And to all that volunteer and all that come, it's always great attendance. I appreciate that really. And makes it a hell of a lot easier to deal with. So I will entertain a motion to adjourn if there's no other dialogue, comments.
Move to adjourn.
Move to adjourn, second?
Second.
All those in favor of adjourning?
Yeah,
Aye.
everybody.
Thank you all. Be on the lookout for the tri-board meeting in October.